The purpose of this screencast is to show you how to utilize the HMH online platform for daily lesson preparation of ELA lessons. I'll be referring periodically back to the lesson internalization protocol, and just to kind of highlight some questions from the protocol and how they can be addressed in HMH's online platform. So, first, let's just go to the Teacher's Edition and look at an interactive unit planning guide. Um, I want to highlight from here just to things that will help with each lesson is looking at the specific skills that you're going to be teaching. You can utilize this legend at the top right and it will show you, like in the Beowulf lesson that we're going to be going over the reading, writing, vocabulary, where the grammar is being taught and where the assessment lies. So you can quickly access each of those features from this interactive planning guide. Also, note that from here you can see that the pacing is laid out for you for the entire unit. So each lesson, it shows you about how many days it will take. Like this Beowulf lesson will take 6 days. The Wife of Bath's Tale from Canterbury Tales will take about 5. Also, here you could see for each lesson the Lexile level is featured if available in this bottom right hand corner, written in like turquoise. Other features to notice about the lessons from this unit planning guide are the collaborate and compare sections. So they look a little different than the analyze and apply lessons just because there are multiple text. This specific unit has 2 collaborate and compare sections, and each of them have 2 text. Some units will have 3 text, and they will be marked with these little color coded tabs. So the A, B, and then sometimes it'll say C. From here, let's go look into a lesson and kind of see, so we can identify the purpose of the lesson and dig into the lesson text a little bit more. So let's go from the contents page and let's hop to the first unit. So we're going to go to Wife of Bath and go to the lesson planning guide. So here, the first page, the lesson planning guide gives you a lot of information about what to prepare for the lesson. There is a suggested pacing guide that shows you about how many days to spend on each element of the lesson. The tabs that I was referring to are here as well, so you can see where the reading and writing and vocabulary is going to be taught throughout the lesson, as well as don't forget about the asterisk, because those are specific skills that are tested at the end of the unit. The lesson planning guide is also going to help with differentiation and scaffolding supports. So in the lesson internalization protocol, it asks questions around like, what is the goal for this lesson? What is the purpose for this lesson? How will this learning contribute to deep understandings of the big ideas for the unit? And what should students know because of this lesson? Like, what are essential understandings? So this page really helps you address some of those big overarching questions so that the lesson can be taught in a deep and meaningful way. If you click through, there are a lot of ideas for scaffolding and differentiation. There are a lot of ideas for how to take the learning in this lesson and make it unique to your teaching style and unique to your students' specific needs. So there are a lot of ideas for you to pick and choose from based on what it is that your students need. In the lesson internalization protocol, it prompts teachers to think about where students may struggle and anticipate what supports they will need. So I'd like to just highlight the features that are in the lesson. I just want to highlight some of the features that are in HMH that have the red box. So there are specific strategies to help with the differentiation, and there are specific strategies to help with English language learners. So just be aware that the things that are in red and the boxes that are highlighted in purple too are great to help when you're anticipating where students might struggle and need some extra supports. The lesson internalization protocol also refers to the lesson text specifically, and kind of prompts teachers to think of ways to internalize that text and really dig deeply into it. HMH does a great job of helping draw teachers' attention to some things that are very unique and important about the text. So if you the vocabulary features are highlighted, there are some annotation strategies that are highlighted. So, whenever you're looking at a lesson, to think about how you're going to make it come alive in your classroom, really just take some time to step back and look at all of the additional features that HMH has highlighted here alongside the text. Don't get overwhelmed by it. It can be a lot, but really just keep in mind that these are options for you as a teacher to think about what matches your teaching style and what are the needs of the students in your classroom, so you can pick and choose what is best for you and how are you going to make this lesson your own.